In this video, we're going to show you how to attach the motors to your Lost Mandy mount. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to attach the motors to your Lost Mandy mount, both your RA and your deck axis, and they both work the same way. Here's the motor. Again, I know we covered this before, but the reason that we ship these separately is to protect the motors, because we used to ship them attached, and a lot of times they broke during shipping. So we want to make sure this arrives safely to you. And it is fairly easy to install these. So let's go ahead and take a look at how to do that. So in order to do this, you're going to need your motors. And we're going to do one axis at a time. You're going to need the 2 motor screws. They'll look like this. Sorry, I'm trying to do my best here to show them here. And then you're going to use, there's a wrench that's supplied in the wrench kit. And the particular wrench, you'll notice, we're going to use the end that has a little ball on it, because that's going to be important to make our lives easier for doing this. Okay, so first thing that we are going to do, this is a GM8 deck axis. Normally you would actually have this attached to the mount itself, but we're just going to put it on the table for now to show you. And I want to show you the first thing we're going to do for this is we're going to remove the deck axis plug. So I'll just get this out of the way. They never stop talking. All right. And then this piece of tape in here, we're going to remove, because this is just to protect the gearbox during shipping. So there's no, we're just going to set that aside. So there's no dust or anything. And you'll see here on the motor, there's 2 holes, and we're going to align these up with the holes here. You can't really see that, but in other words, there's really only 2 ways that can go. This way, which seems intuitive because the Lost Mandy logo's in the right direction, but you can see that it's going to block the hole here. So we're actually going to mount that upside down and just pop it in just like that. And so we rotate it around a little bit and just kind of pops into place, and it will sit there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this screw. And again, this is the part where this ball head part comes into place. So we're going to use this just like this. Going to find that point where, there it is, and sort of clicked into place. And now I'm just going to, you see again how important that ball portion is. I'm just going to screw that in. I'm going to screw this in maybe about halfway. And then I'm going to take the other one, and I'm going to go ahead and do it on this side here. For the inner side, so what I've done is I've kind of put it in, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to tighten it a bit by hand as much as I can to get that screw down. And doing this side first helped because I know that this is going to be lined up. So I'm just kind of pushing the motor in a little bit. Just going to continue doing this, just getting it down. It doesn't have to be tight or anything, but just down far enough, because then what's going to happen, so I can get it far enough along, this is still going. So now that I got a little bit of the way down, where again, this part where it's got the ball on the wrench, this is very important. There's basically only one kind of place that this works. So you can put it in just like this at an angle, and we're going to tighten it the rest of the way. Okay, so we're just tightening this up. And again, you can kind of see how I have this angled in here. This inside one definitely takes a little bit more effort, and you can't just rotate it around and around like you can this outside one. But there is a good reason to have it this way, and that is because, so yes, it's a hassle, but you have this nice, really compact design, and it keeps the motors out of the way of the axes, so it's not going to bang them into or anything like that. So it's kind of a one-time thing, and the motor's in there. It looks great, and that's how we install the motor.